Good evening everyone. It's time to maybe do a little bit of practice at home, if you wish. So this is going to be a Sun Salutation, Surya Namaskar, and this is the traditional one. So we can make it a little bit harder, maybe on the third one, but the first two will be very similar. So let's start by grounding our feet into the floor, lifting our toes up, fanning them down so that you get a really nice grip on your mat. Let's bring our belly button to our lower spine, so bringing it back to your lower spine, zipping up that Mula Bandha and lifting up the pelvic floor slightly, bringing our palms facing forward into Tandasana mountain pose, lifting our shoulders up and rolling them back down the back, tucking our chin in. Let's get ready to get started. So take a deep breath in, look up towards your fingertips. Breathe out to fold. If you're a bit stiff, you can come onto your forearms, or come with me down to either your toes, feet, ankles or calves, wherever is comfortable, don't push it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next breath in, lift up just below your knees. And really try and extend your spine to a nice flat back. And looking down at the floor to try and extend the neck as well, because that obviously is part of our spine. So you're trying to stretch that spine a little bit. Breathe out to lower. Hands to the floor. Bending the knees if you need to. Bringing your right foot back and dropping the knee, left foot back and dropping the knee. Take them back a little bit further because we're going to lower onto our belly. So we want to bring our shoulders over our wrists and then gently we're going to lower onto our belly. Breathe in to mini cobra, tucking our toes. Breathe out to lower. And this time we're going to breathe in to come back onto our knees. And then as we breathe out, we're going to lift our hips and our sitting bones up to the sky into downward facing dog. And we're going to slowly walk our feet out. So your downward facing dog is that inverted V. And you're looking at your belly button. Few breaths here, pedaling those feet out, trying to get your heels closer to the floor. They don't have to be touching, so don't worry. And we're going to walk to the front of the mat, staying down, and breathe in, flat back. Breathe out to lower. Breathe in, coming up, gazing at your fingertips. Breathe out, coming back slightly. Breathe in, back to the centre. Breathe out. Breathe in to pray. Okay, so let's repeat that same one again. So we're going to plant our feet into the floor, externally rotate the thighs, belly goes back to the your tailbone, to your lower spine. You're going to bring your hands out, palms facing forward, lifting the shoulders up and rolling them back, tucking in the chin. Breathe in, gaze into your fingertips. Breathe out, back bend. Breathe in to centre. Breathe out to fold. All the way down this time, wherever your fingers go. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, hands to the floor, stepping your right foot and your left foot back. And you can drop your knees. Lowering onto your belly to cobra. Slightly higher cobra this time. Breathe in here for a moment. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out. Tucking your toes, breathing in to lift into downward facing dog. So you're bringing your tailbone up and back. Don't have to have a really wide downward dog, it can be closer if it's easier. And then walking to the front of your mat. Stay down. Breathe in to halfway lift. Really stretch out that spine and look down at the floor so that you get a nice stretch in the neck. Breathe out to lower. Breathe in. Gazing at your fingertips. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe into heart space. Okay, let's go for the slightly harder version. So don't worry if you can't do this now, but at least we have it there in case you want to try it at some point. So let's ground our feet, tailbone coming back, tummy coming back to tailbone, externally rotating the thighs out, shoulders up and back, palms facing forward, tucking in the chin, breathe in to lift. Gaze at the fingertips, breathe out, back bend. Breathe in, breathe out to lower. Breathe in, halfway lift. This time let's place the hands onto the floor, slight bend in the knee, and we can jump back to plank. And making sure your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Let's try chaturanga this time, so we're going to go straight down, it's almost like a plank, and then we're going to come up into upward facing dog. So upward facing dog is on the tops of your feet. And then we're going to bring our toes, tuck our toes, and taking your tailbone up into a V and back into downward facing dog. Walking those feet out. And if you wish, you can jump your feet to the top of the mat. Stay down. Breathe in to halfway lift. Breathe out. Breathe in to gaze at your fingers. Breathe out to back bend. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Well, I hope you enjoy even a little part of that. So even if you do the first part, that would be great. Okay, see you at class.